Hey guys, we're going to talk about doing your first open mic today. This can be super fun, but it can also be really nerve-wracking. So we're going to follow some really basic steps so that you can be guaranteed to have a great time. So with all of my teaching, I go through pretty much 5 different things. First one being belief. And there's so many things that you need to get through in order to do an open mic. People often have this belief that they're not going to do well, that their voice sounds bad, that they can't memorize things correctly. If it's one that you have to do originals, that maybe you can't write a good song. Over and over and over, these different beliefs go around in our head. And in order to do a good performance, you need to start taking care of some of those limiting beliefs. The truth is that an open mic is actually a very simple thing. You're just learning a song, getting up in front of some pretty low-key people typically, and playing it for them. There's no reason that you can't do this, that you're not going to be great at it. So if you've learned how to play any instrument, or you're working on learning how to play an instrument, there's no reason at all that you can't do an open mic. A really simple exercise you can go through is just get a piece of paper out and on the top just write open mic and just start writing some of the things that first come into your head about you performing at that. And then just start marking off on the side if this is a limiting belief or something that is going to help you accomplish your goal. The next part obviously is goals. Now with this, it's pretty simple. The goal is to be able to play at the open mic. Now there's lots of different levels of this. You could try to learn the song completely, memorize it, write your own song. There's multiple different facets to the goal, so you need to figure out what you want to do for your open mic. You can totally have music in front of you. There's no shame in that. You can be doing a song that's your favorite song, as long as the open mic rules allow cover, and just go up there and have some fun. The next part is learning. So you gotta choose a song. If there's a specific song you want to learn, get the chords to it, start practicing it the way that it sounds good for you to do it. That might mean changing the key to the song, putting it lower, that's better for your voice range, or higher, getting it so that you can play it well and sing it well. And you're going to know that by our next step, which is practice, of course. So practicing is going to be a little bit different for an open mic than just trying to learn the song, because you're going to have elements of knowing it from the learning step, the chords, the beats, singing it, but then you're going to have to put those all together at some point. Now if you're playing at the same key and the same notes as the original song, you can actually play along with it, play and sing and work with that exact song with the recording. That's a great way to start to get comfortable with the timing of everything and the flow of the song, but you're going to have to eventually ditch that and do it all on your own. I often like to break things up into different sections. So there's going to be a specific rhythm to the song, and you can practice that all by itself without thinking about singing, without thinking about a lot of the notes. Just work on that rhythm so that you can keep up the rhythm of the song throughout the entire song. You can't go off rhythm halfway through, it's not going to work out well. Then there's the notes you're playing, or the chords. Now getting those really comfortable, changing up all those chord changes really fluidly is going to make a huge difference when you're actually playing the song. And then obviously the singing itself, having that separate for a bit. And then you're going to start adding in some of those elements together. You don't have to do it all at once, but getting comfortable with them separately really well, and then putting them together is going to make a big difference. You're going to see if you have more of an issue with, say, the chords rather than the timing, but the timing goes off because you don't know the chords well enough. So you're going to have to work on one so that the other one is correct. Now once you have that down packed, it's obviously good to do some dry runs. Record yourself playing and see how it goes, because once you get up on stage, it is a different animal for sure. So you want to be really comfortable doing it on your own. And then lastly, it's actually sharing, and that is going to the open mic and doing it. This is a huge step. Believe it or not, I've actually played for bands and professionally for different things for probably 15 years before I ever did an open mic. And you would think that that would make it really, really simple to do it, but there's still this little bit of apprehension when you get up to do something new, which is a big part of doing things that are new. So knowing that it's going to be there, that there's going to be a little bit of that anxiety before you get up there, and then just knowing that you know the song well, going ahead and playing that song, and just play it for fun. This isn't for any type of competition. This isn't for a pass or fail. You just have to get past that step to go to a new level of your own musicianship. So once again, belief. We know that we can do this. The fact that you want to do it proves that you have the ability to. And then goals, where exactly do you want to play? How do you want to play the song? What song do you want to play? Do you want to memorize it? Do you want to have sheet music instead? Get those goals together so that you know what you want to accomplish, and then start learning it. Start learning the chords to it, the notes, how to sing it right, change those up as you need, and then start practicing. Get the practice broken up to different sections so that you're really comfortable with each. Then at the end, you're going to be so much more ready to play that open mic and to have a great time. A lot of times people don't really know that step of learning. What do they have to look for? What do they have to practice? It can be really confusing. So feel free to go on my website, speakingmusic.online/assessment. And it's just some questions that kind of gets those goals in line, so that we'll go over those and I'll send you back exactly really what you should be working on to reach some of your goals. So check that out, and hope to see you at the next open mic.